What's up, everybody? It's your boy Alexis, Maurice, and
your boy Trei Hollywood,
and it's another episode of Hollywood Happenings. Yeah. So go ahead and pour yourself a glass of wine, put on some lipstick, and let's go ahead and pull yourself together while we discuss the latest happenings in Hollywood. What we're drinking tonight is a repeat of Rascato.
It's our favorite, I think.
It is turning into one of my favorite wines, so all of you guys go get you some.
Not Moscato.
Not Moscato, Rascato.
Rascato.
RHOA, and you can pick it up from your local wine dealer or Total Wine. So let's go ahead and get started, honey. Let's talk about Mrs. Real Housewives of Atlanta Part 1 Reunion. What did you think about it?
I really enjoyed it. Like, it was, shoot, the reunion was better than the season.
Yeah, I would have to say so. It's been a whole lot better than the season itself. What I will say, honey, Miss Kenya Moore, that fan, Kenya Moore's fan needs its own Twitter. She needs to go ahead and get into the whole fan business. Church mothers would love to purchase these things. Get some fancy designs on them, honey. And when somebody in church that's pissing you off, go ahead and take this damn fan in.
Right. Just throw it in their face.
Throw it in their face, child, and ignore bitches left and right. But let's go ahead and get started. First off, the reunion was pretty good. I got a couple of things here. So let's start off with Kandi suing Kim. So Andy, with his messy ass, went straight into today you served Kim papers for tardy for the party. Kandi basically told them that she's tired of Kim reaping all the benefits from this actual song. What do you think about that?
I agree. I really feel that like Kim is really, because that's what we really know Kim about when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. We know her as her sugar daddy, but we know her a lot by Don't Be Tardy for the Party, which was a hit for her. So I really understand where Kandi's coming from as a business aspect, because it's feel like, I put you on this. I gave you this, we did this, the other, and you're using it. You're using it, you're running with it. You're taking that meal and you're running with it. Like
I said before, I think we briefly touched on this when we first heard about it a couple of weeks ago. My thing is, she's waited so long that to me it's a little dead to even want to try to collect off of the actual, tardy for the party thing. I mean, Kim uses that as the theme show for her actual song.
Right.
In addition to that, she's gone around and she's performed it. Kandi was all, happy-go-lucky with her in the beginning, but now that once money has been made off of it, now she kind of wants to sue. Like I said before, Kandi, I think you need to go ahead and just kind of give this whole I'm suing, tardy for the party or whatever, because it's just late. It's just kind of lost its sensationalism. And then we got Phaedra, who appeared, I don't know if Phaedra's representing Kandi, but she was the one who filed the papers on her behalf or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think the whole thing is messy and we just need to go ahead and move on from there.
I mean, I think at this point, once it's over, once it's dead and gone, the lawsuit, whatever. I mean, it's been going on since like season,
whatever,
3, 4,
right? Whatever
the case may be. And
then we got Kim, who's gonna come on the next show, part 2 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she's coming on, and then we'll be able to hear what each of them have to say. So I know that Kandi has been pissed off because Kim went and named her baby Cash.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about
whatever. And that, to me, if Kandi really has told Kim that, when they were friends, that is kind of shady for her to turn around and go name her baby Cash too. But just like Kim said in the actual the preview for next show, you don't own the damn copyrights to Cash. So anybody can name the Cash. If Cynthia wanted to have a damn baby, she can. And then it me. Or did it look like Cynthia had a little boob job or something like that? Her titties look a little bit bigger than usual, don't you think?
She said she was showing them off or whatever, but they do look a little bigger. I don't know if it was the way a bra she was wearing or the dress.
That bitch ain't had no damn bra.
Pushed up.
Them things was free.
Something was done because it was
left nipple this way and the right nipple hanging that way too, child. But that's enough about that. So, one of the things that also came up during the reunion was the fact that, Kenya was feeling some type of way because the girls didn't reach out to her once they actually saw her cancer scare that she had going on. So apparently Kenya kept the whole cancer thing very, very secret, not secret, during the actual show. And now that the show is over, according to what she said on the actual reunion, NeNe and Cynthia were the only ones that actually came out to or reached out to her about the whole thing. What do you think about that? I mean, did she really need to expect any of those other girls to reach out to her pertaining to that?
I mean, I think the way...
How do you feel about it?
I think the way...
I done broke my fan.
Oh, you broke your fan. You know what? Can't take you nowhere. No.
Damn. I'm gonna get me another one next week anyway, so...
But I feel that the way what NeNe said about it was basically true. You and these girls do not have a personal relationship. So what did you expect them to reach out to you? I didn't expect them to reach out. I wouldn't have expected them, especially not Porsha or Phaedra, because I mean, it's like, girl, I'm just calling you, you know, check on you, blah, 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 blah. Why would she do that?
No, Trey, I don't agree with you on that. And I don't agree with NeNe was saying it, because Kenya made a very, very good point. And the point was, don't roll your eyes at me. Don't do that, honey.
You think anything would
don't come for me unless I see it for you. Okay? Whatever. You can flop that damn fan all you want. I take this shit and break it. But anywho.
That you won't do.
Like I said, just like Kenya said, this is a matter of life and death.
Right.
So we should be able to put whatever differences are aside. And bitch, call me and say, oh my God, Kenya, I know me and you don't get down like that. Or whatever, but I am sorry.
Do they have her number?
Yeah, they got that damn girl number. But I am sorry that, you know, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through this whole cancer scare. You know, I'm gonna pray for you and all kind of stuff like that. They could have did that. Because when we were reporting here just a couple weeks ago, when the news had broke that Cordell and Porsha was separating, what did Kenya say on that video? Whatever. It doesn't matter the fact, but you heard what she said. She said, well, you know, I know me and her aren't the best of friends, but I am sorry to hear that she's going through that. I wouldn't wish that upon nobody in their marriage. That was big of Kenya to say that.
And I hate to say this because an aunt of mine had cancer and she beat it. But my whole thing is, did we ever even have any really documents that Kenya
bitch, you trying it.
Had cancer? You
are trying it. What? My fan broke, but
I mean, I'm just really saying, like, did we really ever have any proof that she...
The doctor was on the show, Trey.
You know, she good for hiring people. She hired the boyfriend.
No, you can't do that.
She could have hired a doctor.
Falsifying medical documents.
She was falsifying that she was in a relationship.
Illegal.
We never know. Anything is possible. She's so big in Hollywood. She knows so many people. She could have hired an actor.
That bitch is always trying to come for Miss Kenya, honey.
I mean, I'm just...
Leave her alone. Leave her alone and let her be. I'm over y'all with this crap.
Well, Kenya's not the only one that was on the reunion. So let's talk about... Phaedra, sitting there looking plump and big, and as always, did she not like really do like? She didn't read. She read.
Okay.
If you say so. You don't want nobody coming for Kenya.
This is how I felt about Miss Phaedra, honey. Okay. Phaedra, to me, and it seemed like it started coming out a little bit more during the season. How everybody feels that Phaedra, and Miss Lawrence said it herself, honey. Phaedra don't necessarily really open up a lot. Now I understand Miss Phaedra from a business standpoint. You have a law firm, so you have a little bit more to lose than the rest of these girls. But you just seem so, she don't seem real anymore. Like, I really like Phaedra the first season. This is her third season now, right? Oh, whatever. It's the first season she was pregnant and she didn't know when she was due, or she didn't know when the baby was conceived. Then the second season, they had the baby. They had the baby and all kind of stuff like that. So now, so she pregnant again. But to me, it just seems like Phaedra isn't really opening up like the other girls open up about what's going on with them. And honey, at the end of the day, you sign up for reality TV, and people need to see the reality of the situation. I want to know. I'm nosy as hell, so you need to let me know what's really, really going on. She always has an excuse for everything. And mind you, I love Miss Phaedra now, because I was liking Phaedra when nobody else liked her. Just like I like Kenya when nobody else ain't like Kenya either.
Never like her. I don't pretty much think I ever would like her.
You know, but Phaedra, she looked beautiful. She learned about that hair stuff, because they ain't be her hair all the damn time.
She say she wore that hair since middle school. Her hair been the same way. The same way.
So that was shady of Bravo to do that though. When she was like, she been wearing it for the same way for such a year, and they cut the break, or it was just one of them little quick second things. That was really, really.
That's what it was. One of those little parts they just cut out. That one part of the thing.
So what you thought about? We'll come back to Phaedra. So you know, the ladies kind of talked about Kandi and NeNe kind of went to the whole root of what's going on, or why they beef, or whatever the case may be. So apparently,
NeNe?
No, not NeNe.
Kandi?
Kandi feels NeNe can say whatever she want to say.
Right.
Or whatever. But when they say something, when Kandi say something, then, you know, everything is taken overboard or whatever. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it just comes to a point of where NeNe feels that she is in life now. And I mean, she's always been the type of been out most spoken. That's why she's kind of been the voice of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Right.
I think NeNe just gets to a point where she's probably tired of it, or maybe just was like holding it in, or didn't want to discuss it, or felt like this was the perfect point to discuss it. I mean, I can get where Kandi come from, but I can also get where NeNe come from. So I kind of can see both of their picture. But I just feel that it kind of was a reality check for NeNe, because I think she kind of understood like, oh, because NeNe's become a different person.
Yeah, I guess.
And I think that she actually is probably maybe realizing it.
Right. But to me, I think NeNe kind of saw Kandi's point. Just to how the way that she reacted a little bit.
Right.
She might have saw Kandi's point because Kandi brought up a specific time when NeNe was on the radio show and she said some things about Kandi and AJ. And he's dead now or whatever. And so, you know, Kandi must have felt some type of way about that. So she felt that anytime Kandi says anything about NeNe, it's show related. But she said every time NeNe says something about her, it's outside of the show related. So that's not really fair or whatever the case may be. And then they went to the whole thing about how NeNe ain't let them in her house. And then Kandi was saying that it was other people out there. All I got to say is this. NeNe, your ass show up late to every damn thing.
She's talking about only like 30 to 45 minutes. No, girl.
Right.
You show up hours.
Now, girl, yeah, the girls was late. They was late to your little function that you had at the house or whatever. But if you still got people that's on the inside, you could have gave them a doggy plate, or you could have gave them some kind, you know, give them some of them leftover appetizers or the dessert. Let them eat some dessert or something like that. That was kind of shady of her. You know, even though they were late, I understand where you're coming from, NeNe. But to not let them in your house, girl, I know that was all for TV, because you was just wrong for that.
Yeah, that was all for TV.
That was just all for TV.
That's why that next day she showed up at the thing.
Right.
Let me show y'all where my show at. Take it to Hollywood, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, didn't NeNe show up late to the little drama thing that they had when they was going through the teaching and stuff like that? So NeNe, don't sweep around your own front door, girl, before you start calling people out, all kind of stuff like that. But NeNe was getting the key out of them bitches on this show. She was just laughing, ha 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 ha. It is kind of entertaining though. So let's go ahead and get into Miss Porsha versus Kenya.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, just go ahead. All I can say is, y'all don't want to give Porsha credit for the reading that she did. Not Porsha, Lord have mercy, not that idiot. Y'all don't want to give Kenya credit for the reading that she was doing on this show. But Kenya was coming from them bitches, and then when they said something she didn't feel like hearing, guess what she did? Took this damn thing and she started fanning herself like that. She was just looking or whatever case may be. But Porsha really tried to do her homework, and she tried to come for Kenya. She really did. She really did. But at the end of the day, she failed. Her execution failed. So she was talking about the real first Mrs. USA or whatever the title of the throne is. And Kenya, don't nobody know the difference between that, girl.
But the thing
I'm here to serve your ass notice. Don't nobody know the difference between Miss USA and Miss America. All y'all girls who in them beauty pageants, y'all might know, but to the average American, that's me, Trei, and all the people behind the scenes of this show. Don't nobody know the difference between that. Now, I ain't with you on that. But she tried to do her little homework. Porsha did. And she was like, Kenya, you weren't the first Miss such and such. Actually, such and such was the first Miss, you know, USA or whatever the case may be. And so you know what Kenya did? and Andy was like, do you want to respond to that? She said no. But she did take to Twitter. And there was a link that was posted of Kenya's first introduction on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And in her introduction, she said that she was the second, not the first, but she said that she was the second Miss USA. And that's what it is. It's in the facts. It's in the recording. It's in the first episode. So all y'all who want to agree with that dumbass Porsha when she tried to prove a point, go back and look at the clip, because that's what she said when she first went on. That's all I got to say about that whole situation.
You just went off, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Because they need to get off Kenya. I like Kenya. I really do.
I've come to the conclusion and understanding. I think that I and also the people, the viewers, understand that you like Kenya. I don't know why.
She's hilarious.
She's stupid.
Sheree who?
Who?
Sheree who? Now, you know, Sheree is always good for jumping shit off and all kind of stuff like that. But ain't nobody thinking about Sheree no more, honey. Because her house still ain't damn done.
I heard that.
And that house ain't going to get done no time soon. Sheree, I was for you too, girl. But I'm going to need for you to go work at Walmart. Or you need to go open back up your store. Or you need to do something. You need to do whatever needs to be done to get that damn Chateau Sheree actually fixed. But Porsha was really, really trying. She was really trying. And she gets an A. Not an A.
A for effort?
Yeah. Maybe she'll get an A for effort. Because she tried. But she was just unsuccessful the whole time. And then we got... I mean, it just seemed like... Porsha just reads like a little child to me. Or whatever. She sounded stupid. She sounded immature. And if you kept looking at the faces of all the other girls, they were kind of looking at her like,
hey, shut up.
Really? And NeNe was like, you better read your script. What did NeNe say? You better give your speech or some shit like that.
Because she really did. She did get like a speech.
Right. Or whatever. So that was a whole mess. And so now, I guess the last thing we can talk about is actually Phaedra versus Kenya. Now, I will admit, towards the end, Miss Phaedra did eat Kenya alive, child. She said, with your fake booty, your fake relationship with Walter, and your fake something else, she was like, everything about you is just damn fake. And when she said that, I was like, ooh, Kenya, ain't no coming back from that, child.
Really wasn't.
Or whatever. So she was unsuccessful. But this whole video thing, what do you think about it? Like, so, she helped Kenya as a friend. And I think that's where she made the first mistake. Okay. She started working on the project without any type of contract, without any type of agreement as far as what would happen. She just went into it blindsided. And as a businesswoman, Kenya, you should know better to actually start a deal without actually having the deal documented or whatever. But as a friend, she went into it and she said she did about 4 weeks worth of pre-production for the fitness video. And so, I agree with Miss Phaedra. Phaedra never said that she wasn't going to pay Kenya. She never ever said that she wasn't going to pay Kenya.
Right.
But what happened was when the contract came, the proposed contract, Kenya wanted 10% on the back end of all potential profits. Potential. So just like she said, if the video didn't sell up but one copy, there would be no potential profits there. So she said 10%. Phaedra, of course, didn't like that. They didn't want to go for that. Bravo didn't. I don't know if they edited it where, you know, Phaedra never really threw another number out there. But Kenya did kind of twirl off into the sunset when it first happened. How do you feel about her proposing 10% on the back end, considering all of the work that she had did?
Who did that? Kenya did?
Kenya.
I think that the whole damn thing is stupid, to be honest with you. I feel like, and I had a debate, not a debate, really a discussion on Twitter yesterday about this whole, the two videos. First of all, somebody stated that, you know, Phaedra shouldn't be doing a video because she doesn't even have a body to show women how to work out. But my whole thing about it is that I think Kenya stole the idea. She knew how to do it. You were just there fan broken and all.
Because you said some stupid stuff, but go ahead.
I feel that she inherited the idea. Mm-hmm. She took the idea in and said, you know what, that sounds like a good idea. I have a body that she assumes that she has, and she was gonna.
Kenya does have a body.
I hate her stomach. That stomach.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Her stomach looked like she had both Phaedra's babies, and didn't. I hate her stomach. Her body.
All I got to say is this, Trey. Because you ain't talking about nothing.
Because I don't like talking about Kenya.
All I gotta say is this. I understand where Kenya was coming from. Is 10% a lot? Yeah, it could be a lot. But she put in a lot of work for that. So I think they should have renegotiated. Maybe Phaedra did try to renegotiate. I don't know. We ain't see all that. All we got to go off is what we seen on the damn show. And all we seen on the damn show was the fact that all she wanted was 10%. 10% is a lot. It is a lot. But look at this deal. She basically wrapped a deal for them and gave it to them like a damn Christmas gift with a bow on top of it. So if the deal fell through with Phaedra and actually if the deal fell through with Phaedra and we can hear y'all. Sorry, y'all.
I'm glad you said that.
People in the background. We was just texting them, telling them we can actually hear them. But anyway, if the deal is still on the table, why not go ahead and capitalize off of it?
I just feel
Was it shady? Yeah, it was a little shady, but at the end of the day, there's an opportunity to make money. And let's keep it real. Neither one of them could sell no damn video anyway if they weren't on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So they're both benefiting from the platform. She's selling hers, Phaedra selling hers, and I was actually looking at a picture that surfaced on the internet.
They was really throwing out some numbers or some stats about who sold more.
Who sold what.
How long Phaedra's been doing it.
And I mean, looking at the information, looking at the product information, it does appear that Kenya Moore's video was number 833 on Amazon bestsellers. And Phaedra's was number... Phaedra's on, it's like 14,000. So that's all I see.
I don't know.
On the bestsellers,
this
is just what Amazon is saying. Okay. You look at the picture, the fingers are pointing down at it. Okay. It says here that hers is number 14,000. So I don't know who's on the sale. I can't really go. I was trying to find some factual information to show who's on sold what. So if any of y'all know where we can go to find that information, please let us know because I can't see it no damn where. But I mean, it was a little shady. I will admit it was a little shady. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where there was a deal on the table, and it fell through with the original people who was on. So let me go ahead and make me a damn video. Point blank.
Point blank. Period. I'm done with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm done with Kenya. I mean, it seems like that's all we're gonna talk about when it comes to her.
Well, I mean, honey, she was the star of this season. I will say so. I think she was. Who else was? Who else was the star this season? It wasn't NeNe.
I think the step out
person. Because NeNe was I'm on the new normal.
I think the step out person of this season.
I'm so tired. I'm catching the red eye. Sitting there looking like a damn Egyptian goddess with that big ass curtain she had on. Her and But her and Kenya sitting there with that damn big ass curtain. Who do you think looked the best? Who looked the best? I would say it was well, if you think about everything. So number one, Cynthia looked the best. I would have to say so. My number two would probably be Phaedra, and then Kandi would be my number three. That's just to me. Phaedra had a glow about her. I guess since she was pregnant, she looked really, really good. Not Kenya. Kandi looked good too, but I just don't like was the hair red? No, her hair's red now.
I like my top three would have been Cynthia, and then Kandi, and then Phaedra. So we have the same top three, but just in different order.
Damn, Porsha looked like a damn Cabbage Patch dog over there with that damn big ass puffy
I don't know
dress she had. She had a short dress and then she looked like she had tulip wrapped around her damn skirt
I've seen
or whatever.
Pictures of Kim and of course we've seen the commercials.
And Kim looks better than all of them.
She does.
Kim looks good, and it looks like
that's her hair.
She actually has her real hair there, honey. So I'm actually ready to see what Miss Kim has to say on next episode, and I want to know, bitch, are you coming back next season? Because it will only be tea if you come back and you and NeNe are friends,
right?
And y'all just pay all these bitches dust all through the whole damn season because they all gonna be looking stupid. Kandi did say it though. She did say that eventually they're probably gonna get back together again.
A little bit of wine you pour me.
I'll pour you some more.
I mean, you pour me this.
Stop whining.
Give me some wine. There you go,
that damn wine.
Give me some wine.
Just say what you want me to say.
Give me some wine.
But let's change subjects anyway. We'll come back next week and hopefully I'll have my damn fan. I done broke it. Child.
It's because you was swinging it wrong. You're supposed to go downward.
Well, yeah, I was swinging it downward.
This
just broke, y'all. It's just broke all over the place. Anyway, so what's next? What else are we talking about?
Let's talk about Ciara. Recently, we all know Ciara well.
She's so damn
we know Ciara and Future are now.
We know Ciara
from what?
The game. We know Ciara And guess what name she using on the show?
Ciara.
Ciara. Damn
well, her and Future are a couple, and of course
I really like Future. His album Pluto is off. It's off the charts.
You gotta go pick it up.
It's so good. Yeah, please go get it. I'm just mad I broke my damn.
Ciara and Future are together. They're a couple. There's been talks about engagement, but Ciara looked like she might be put a Beyonce when they got his initials tattooed on her hand, on her ring finger.
Didn't they get matching tattoos? I thought.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh.
I saw the picture of Ciara's.
Yeah.
I didn't see Future's, but I saw Ciara's. And I mean,
How do you feel about tatting people's you know, lovers on you and stuff like that?
Well, I have it done. So.
I'm so messy.
It's messy.
I mean, what possessed you to get their lover's name?
I didn't get their name. I got their name. I got their birthday. We had matching tattoos when we were together, and then I got their birthday.
Have you met anybody else with that same birthday since you met your ex-lover?
No. Right. I haven't.
So what possessed you to do that?
I think the whole thing about getting somebody's name on you is not about thinking about, are we going to be together forever? I think it's about, at that point in my life, I love them.
But what happens when you don't love them anymore? Like,
I mean,
now.
I'm not. I don't ever think about, dang, I should have never got that tattoo.
Really?
No, because I mean, there was at the point in my life when I got it is when I was happy with this individual. Mm-hmm. It's not all about I don't know if I'm going to be with this person ever long. I don't think about ever covering it up because that's just personally me. Some people think like that. Some people go get the names covered up or get the tattoos covered up. I really think it's just about in your life where you are at
that time. So it's one of those things where it represents where I was at this time, and at this time I was in love with this person, and they made me or shaped me into who I am today.
It has.
That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Trei.
No, because the person you can be with in the past can make you who you are. Either you can be angry, you can be a better person, you can learn from that situation. So it's not about they made you who you are. It's just about they had an impact in your life, and you have learned from that, and you're where you are now.
Well, I hope that I'm never ever so crazy in love that I would actually tattoo someone's name.
I don't think I ever get their name.
Yeah, I don't name, birthday, mama name, middle name, Sagittarius sign, whatever the hell it is. I just don't think.
So what you're saying is I'm dumb. Go ahead.
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you know, at the end of the day, I still love you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good that you can look at it and you're not taken back to, or you're not scorned or anything like that. You know, looking at that tattoo. I just don't get the whole I'm tattooing my man and I'm tattooing my woman's name, you know, on me.
Tell us what y'all think about that. We want to know.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
tattoo? How many of y'all have actually went out and tattooed your boyfriend's or girlfriend's name on some aspect of your body? Tell us what you know, why did you do it? What was the reason behind it? Are you guys still together? And now that you've broken up, how do you feel about that tattoo? What does it take you back to, or have you had it removed or anything like that? But I hope they last. It's just that in the entertainment industry, a lot of relationships just don't last. And I know it's just as easy as going and getting it removed or whatever, but it's still going to be in the back of your head that I had that bitch name tattooed on me at some particular point in time. You see them married, having kids or anything like that, they done moved on to the next person. And you know, even though it's gone, you thinking I had that whole name tattooed on me. Speaking of moving on, let's talk about Jay-Z and Kim Kardashian and
RayJ.
RayJ, excuse me, Lord have mercy.
Jay-Z must be talking about you.
It's vice versa, right? Jay-Z, RayJ. No, that's different.
RayJ, Jay-Z. No.
But anyway, tell me about this whole song thing.
RayJ has
a mess.
RayJ has released a new song. I don't know if it's a single for his album. I don't know if it's just a new song, just a bit of his or whatever. But he got a new song called.
And giggles.
He got a song called I Hit It first. And then at the end he says, I put her on.
That she has to feel really, really stupid. Or she's like, child, that's just making my empire grow even more higher. I hit it first. Child, that song gonna be fire in the club. I will say that, child. Everybody gonna be popping their ass and all kind of stuff like that. So I hit it first. I put her on, whatever the thing is. That was funny. Like RayJ, so yes, you are definitely buzzing now as a result of that damn
honestly,
single.
He has a new show coming out.
Okay.
What is it? The Bad Girls Club or something. He has a new show coming out, so I think this is really to get his name back out there, get his buzzing, get him on the scene.
That was very successful. He is very successful.
That's the business
Some people think the song is stupid. I think it's kind of catchy to me. I hit it, 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 I hit it first.
Well, you know Kanye, of course. You know Kanye is Kim Kardashian's new husband, baby daddy. Of course, you know he's gonna speak back, and I got here what he said.
RayJ gonna be dead by the end of the summer. The Illuminati is going to destroy him. But anyway,
this is what Kanye West said. Kanye West said, "Tell him to call Kanye when he gets to 100 million mark." Added insider because guess what? I hit that first. When I saw that, I died laughing. He said, "Tell RayJ when he get to 100 million to call me because I hit that first."
Now, what that mean? 100 million records or just $100 million off that song? That's your dumb ass. You downloaded the song today, but
because I like it. I like the song.
I hit it. I hit it.
It's so catchy.
So every time you in a club, child, you see that old
you see your ex
hoe with your ex-man, or you see that old man with your ex-girlfriend, child.
You're like,
just walk up. Hey, DJ, play that song. I hit it. 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 I hit it first. Child, I need to play that song around some of my friends.
Hey, I posted some on Instagram earlier. Throw some shade, you know, man.
Yeah, I did see that.
Like, yeah,
I did see that.
I mean, I did hit it first. I mean, hey.
Whatever, Trei. Whatever. But that whole song thing is hilarious. Another Kardashian was in the news this week too. What had happened?
Kim Kardashian's younger sister. That was funny to me. She tweeted, because she's a big fan of Rihanna. She tweeted and said that if Rihanna doesn't perform, which song was it? Let me see. If Rihanna doesn't perform "Complicated" tomorrow, I'm going to be very upset. And the sister who tweeted it was Kendall. I don't know who. I don't know
which one it is.
Kendall Jenner. I don't know. That's that one right there. I don't know if anybody really know who Kendall is, but that's one of Kim Kardashian's younger. And then in response to that tweet, Rihanna tweeted, "Well, they don't come."
That was.
I mean, Rihanna literally told, "Well, they don't come. If you're gonna be mad about me not performing the song."
She had to do that. Now the girl she done already purchased the damn ticket to come see you, Rihanna. She done put some money in your pocket, child. And then when the girl say, "I hope you perform the song," you tell her, "Don't come."
That's shady.
That's kind of shady, child. Shade all the damn round.
Shade.
Palm trees, palm trees, palm trees, palm trees.
All them trees.
It's all around. Is that all that's on the docket, child?
I think that's about it. We covered
So, one of the things I did get to see before we end was the Sheards. So, I haven't seen the Celebration of Gospel yet. I heard Tamla Man tore the house down.
I cried.
I heard that Smokey Norfolk crossed over to being a background dancer for Chris Brown now.
And he had his little son come out there.
He up there twerking it and all kind of stuff like that. I watched the Celebration of the Gospel later on.
Donnie McClurkin tore it down, I tell you.
Donnie McClurkin.
Donnie McClurkin.
That girl. But anyway, so they was talking about how Tamla Man, how she, she really sung good. I even saw you tweeted that she put a tear in your eye or whatever.
Tears.
So I can't wait to go back and see it. Call me a sinner, but I was watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta while that came on.
She's saying, "Take me to the king." If you ain't got her album, please buy it. I mean, her album completely is good.
That's good. I like old Tamla Man. I actually hear her and David have a reality show coming out.
Oh man, that'd be good.
Yeah, or they have some kind of show or something like that coming out. So I'll watch that later on. I might do a separate review by myself on the Celebration of Gospel. What I did catch last night was the Sheards. So that's Karen Clark Sheards, the infamous from one of the Clark sisters, the soprano off of the Clark sisters. She actually has her own show now with her two sons, Ciara and J. Drew, and her husband.
Yeah,
and Ciara is on there talking about her weight, how fat she is, and she don't want to be fat no more.
I don't want to be fat no more.
Yeah, and all that good stuff like that. But it's a pretty interesting show because it kind of takes us, give us the opportunity to look at what it's like to be a preacher's kid or something of that particular nature. I forgot about that. One of our friends just texted us. Pull up some information on that while I'm talking about the Sheards. But so with the whole thing with the Sheards, J. Drew, I did not know. I found out that he's actually a preacher's. I knew he's a preacher's kid, but he had a little boy.
Or whatever.
Yeah, at the age 19. So them Kojics did a great job covering that up. Or maybe I'm the only one who just didn't know, child.
I ain't know either.
But it's gonna be an interesting show. I really don't think Karen and her husband are gonna have a really big place in the show because I think it's gonna be more so just about Ciara and her brother J. Drew. What BET should have did is made the show about being a preacher's kid and maybe pull some other famous preachers and bring their kids on the show or whatever, and it just kind of be about that, because to me it just looks like it's going to be about Ciara and J. Drew struggling to find their own identity, as well as balancing, you know, how difficult it is to be a preacher's kid in the world today. And you know, I know them coaches are going to be turning their nose up at Karen because, you know, her son had already had one out of wedlock. For those of you who are Clark sister fans, that's one of the reasons why the other sister Denise was kind of removed from the group, because she had a child out of wedlock and all that good stuff like that. So I'm actually going to continue to watch it, I guess, because I'm a little church boy or whatever, and I just want to see what all is going to be said and what kind of image is going to be displayed. It's really, really difficult for J. Drew, though, because it looks like his father's really big on him trying to become in the ministry, and he's worried about forming his own path, making his own sound or whatever. So I'm interested to see the struggle, you know, the back and forth, the banter that's going to go back and forth between those two. So shout out to you guys with Karen Clark and all kind of stuff like that. Make your show. So I'm a little hot, I'm getting a little sweaty.
It is hot in here.
But the last one, excuse me, Lord have mercy.
Sorry, y'all.
That was so unladylike. But anyway, the last thing that we're going to talk about is what?
We're going to talk about
this queen,
Magic Johnson's son. I guess he recently came out of the closet. Them gays.
I tell y'all gays. Y'all gays.
You know what? Them gays. Magic Johnson's son recently came out of the closet. He was spotted holding hands with his boyfriend. Magic Johnson's 20-year-old son hit the Sunset Strip hand-to-hand with his boyfriend. His parents couldn't be happier for his kids. So he like Michael Johnson.
Big old haul.
He big. And then why he had all that fur and all that?
Child, because that bitch is fabulous. He looks fabulous. He ain't the cutest thing in the world, but his daddy rich as hell.
He's not cute at all. Cutest thing in the world.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And why you got that fur on?
Because
they're on the Sunset Strip.
It might be cold outside, honey.
Bye.
You're doing too much, Trei. But anyway, it might be cold. Maybe it ain't cold. The bitch just want to be fabulous. He want to wear a damn fur. If you want to wear a fox, if you want to put a damn gorilla fur around his damn back.
He got the money for it.
He got the money for it. But yeah, child, he didn't come out the closet wearing his pocketbook. Who the top and who the bottom?
I don't know, because they both look like ladies.
But child, they versatile.
Oh, okay.
That's what's in now, honey.
I mean, the boyfriend ain't that cute either, though, to be honest with you.
They look fairly young. How old is the boy?
He's 20.
But Magic Johnson said that he was going to support him or whatever. Him and his wife, he's happy for him. I think that's the new normal, you know, now for some parents to be happy. Most black parents are not happy for their sons and daughters when they're being lesbians and homosexuals and, you know, things of that particular nature. I'm just interested. I'm actually kind of interested in him just to see what he says, what he's talking about. Is he just a rich, spoiled rich kid, or who's the top and who's the bottom?
That's what I want to know. I don't know why I want to know, but I do want to know.
And the boy looks young, but he white. He's a white boy too, just in case y'all didn't know.
He's a Caucasian individual.
What? That's a trend that I've noticed. Black African Americans who are in the entertainment business, who are
the other race. They
date the other race. You got Sean T, the insanity guy. For those of you who didn't know, he's a homosexual. And he married his white lover. There was somebody else
that's
too.
Just like Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean has been linked to the little model guy. He's white.
Or something, yeah.
You know, he's something too. There's nothing wrong with it, you know. Trei's a mutt, you know, so.
But I'm single, so.
He's single. But I'm just really interested in that. I wouldn't mind Oprah. Let's get him on your docket too. A reality show about him.
No, we gotta get this. We gotta coming out first. We got.
We just pitching shows, honey. We just pitching shows though. So
yeah, you know they struggling.
So a reality show about Magic Johnson's homosexual son. It might be interesting. We may have to couple that with other homosexual children of celebrities. That actually might be good.
Okay.
That might be good.
Okay.
I don't know if it's own material, but it's definitely, it ain't logo material either, child.
Bravo. VH1.
We
TV.
But y'all, that's enough of Hollywood Happenings this week. We'll see y'all next week, y'all. Later on this week if some shit goes down.
We'll be back.
We'll be back, girl.